it's Laynie and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you so very much. Let's just address the elephant in the room. My hair looks a little crazy. I've been trying to let my hair air dry to make it healthier, to help with the split ends, to help with growth. How does everybody else let their hair dry and it looks so I didn't try and cool, and mine just looks like a wild witch? I don't know, it just looks a little crazy, but this is what we're getting today. Alrighty, welcome. We have to sit down and discuss my November fragrance experience. If you're new here, I decided to do no try for the month of the month of November, to just do kind of like a little experiment. Let's see, what do I just kind of reach for when I'm not contained to one tray? So if you love fragrance content, beauty content, and a little bit of lifestyle content just sprinkled on top, then make sure you click that subscribe button. Join the fam. You won't regret it. We have a really great community here. I am very thankful for you guys. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling. I'm on a time crunch here because my daughter's taking a nap, so I don't know when she's going to wake up. So I have to scroll all the way through my zillion pictures of my daughter to find the beginning of the month of November. So the first one I picked was on November 2nd. I missed the first of the month. Terrible, I know. And I reached for Mancera Vanilla Exclusive. Now, I really do enjoy this fragrance. I got it secondhand on Mercari. Love a good deal. Love a trusted seller, okay? But I will tell you, if you have it and you think you hate it, I'll tell you the opening is ooh, very old woman, very, very vintagey, dated, harsh. So when I first sprayed it, I was like, oh no, I've been duped. But the dry down, if you give it, okay, this is gonna sound like a lot, I'm asking a lot here, give it an hour, and then all of a sudden the most wonderful, just cozy, cakey, powdery vanilla just wafts your way, and you're like, okay, I love this one. So that was my first fragrance of November. Then I reached for Skylar Boardwalk Delight. That was a recent one. I got that during the Sephora VIB sale. I had a travel size that I finished up. Love it. Cotton candy, creamy, very, 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 very sweet, true cotton candy. So good. Okay, and then what was my third fragrance of the month? Guess Red Seductive. This is often talked about as very similar to Eden Juicy Apple by Kayali, or like a fruity version of Baccarat. All of the above. I definitely can see the similarities there. A fragrance that has my heart, that I don't wear often because it's discontinued, and it's my favorite in my collection. Royal Rebel by Good Scent. So I am still not feeling well today, but I do have to run to the ATM. So of course I'm gonna pop on a fragrance. I have on no makeup, but I gotta have my fragrance. This is Royal Rebel by Good Chemistry. It's a little chilly out, but it is sunny. This is a wonderful scent to me. It is discontinued. It's a little bit different because it's kind of like bubblegummy, but it's kind of incensey. It's very ambery. It has, let's see, does it say the notes? It does not. But why they discontinued this, I will never, ever, ever understand. As the month continued, I picked up both Red Temptation Winter and Clean Skin are my picks for the day. If you can't tell, I'm still under the weather. I decided to do Red Temptation Winter because it's a little bit bolder. It's meant for the cold weather, but it's also a bit more harsh and unisex than I really love. What I really love about all the BR540 things are the sweetness, and this is just a little bit more unisex. So I added some Clean Reserve Skin to bring out some sweetness, but not too much, because if I'm feeling up to it, I am trying to go to church today, and I don't want to knock everybody out. And honestly, the two together were quite nice. It was a lovely combo. That is one thing that I feel like I had a little more fun with in the month of November, was kind of layering and mixing some stuff up, making concoctions, versus when I have my set fragrance tray. Then I also reached for my Oksha Heaven Speak, which is their dupe of Angel Share. It's honestly a really good one in my opinion. I used to love having bangs. I'm so over it. They're just getting clipped down because I don't know what they're doing today, but it is not good, okay? Today's pick is Heaven's Peak Heaven Speak by Oksha. It is a dupe for Angel Share. Obviously you don't get the luxe Killian packaging. I love the bottle of Angel Share, but it smells very similar. Then I mixed in Ragba with Vanilla Vibration. Loved this. Ragba is like, I love it, you guys. I feel like it's a very debated about. Some people really don't like it, so I don't think it's a safe blind buy, but I really like it. It's this kind of like smoky vanilla, but it's also, it's not gourmand, it's not cakey, it's a little musky. It's just an easy to wear fragrance in my opinion, especially if you want an easy to wear but you're not gonna smell like everybody else. There's something unique to this. And then you throw in Vanilla Vibration, extra vanilla and spice. I made myself reach for Absolutio because again, if you can't tell, me and unisex, like I'm trying so hard to get more out there with my unisex, masculine leaning fragrances. I bought Absolutio because it was a Baccarat dupe, and at the time I was obsessed with everything Baccarat. And it's not a dupe, excuse me. It's an inspired by, not meant to smell like Baccarat, but you can tell that Redolescence got some inspo from Baccarat. It's like an almondy, driftwoody Baccarat. And for some reason, I pick up a lot of the driftwood, and that is the one note in there that I just struggle with. It's honestly a very beautiful fragrance. And I think the driftwood wouldn't bother me as much on my husband as it does myself. But I pick up a lot of driftwood, and it really depends on the temperature and the weather. I will tell you that. She's a beauty. She's very luxe, honestly, and you do kind of smell like a boss babe when you're wearing it. I was like, but I just want to add on like a little something else. So I paired it with my pistache body spray. If you haven't tried the pistache line on Amazon, what are you doing? It's so good. I love the body butter. I love the body spray. I want to get the hand cream. The pistache scent is like a Biscoff. Is that what it's called? Biscoff? Like a speculoos cookie or something. It's very cinnamony spiced caramely cookie and pistachio. Gourmand heaven. Heaven. If you have the body butter, pair it with your Kayali Yum Pistachio and thank me later. It is so good. It's so delicious. While I'm at a stop sign, I did want to share with you guys that I decided to mix Camera with Ellis Brooklyn Milk and also Ellis Brooklyn Bee. So I'm just feeling all the fall vibes tonight. The lighting is lackluster because it's not even 5 o'clock and it's dark. I hate that so much. But I think I'm going to go with this one. This is, I always forget what this is called. Libre. I can't, wow, I'm getting old. I cannot read that. Absolute Platine. I'm probably not saying that right, but this is like boss babe vibes. I feel like with the fall lip, that's what I'm going with. I did receive it in Influencer. Having Libre Intense, I don't feel like this is a necessity in my collection. If you had the OG, it's not a necessity. To me, this is like if the Intense and the OG Libre had a baby, and that's this. So as you can tell from my hair, I did not dress up today at all. I didn't even put on makeup. I went to the gym earlier. I had too big of a bowl of ice cream, so I'm going to the gym again. Not as punishment, but because I just feel like I need to move my body after eating so much sugar. Like, you know when you just ate too much sugar and you feel it, you're like, I had a lot of sugar. I'm like, okay, just need to do some light cardio. It is way too cold to walk outside. It's cold, it's rainy. So I'm going back to the gym. Me and the track are gonna do some nice, relaxing walking. So today, all I've worn is my Brazilian Crush 71. I love the opening of this because it is very caramely. The dry down is not my favorite. It almost becomes marshmallowy, just like a soft sugariness, which is pretty. But I think the reason why I'm not loving it is because it's kind of redundant in my collection at this point. But that is what I smell like today. And then for the end of the month, I was definitely feeling all the fall vibes, all the Thanksgiving vibes, and I kept reaching for my Heaven Speak, which is the Oksha Angel Share dupe, Ragba, and then Camera by Lattafa, which is also inspired by Angel Share, but to me it goes way more praline, spicy versus apple like Angel Share or the Oksha version. I get a lot less apple in the Camera. I find Camera is not a powerhouse on me, which is interesting. I do feel like I have to overspray, but I do really enjoy the dry down. It's very pretty, it's very sweet, it's very fall vibes for sure. The packaging, the color of the juice, all of it says fall, and it truly is like just a warm, cozy, slightly sexy vibe that I was loving for the end of November. You guys, that is what I reached for. I'm sure I forgot to track a couple days here or there, but I really had fun doing a no tray November. I gotta go. All right, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in my next video. As always, please try to stay positive, because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.